Good morning. This morning we will be doing a 30-minute Vinyasa flow class. It will be a steady flow, and it will be helpful for stilling your mind and opening your whole body ready for the day. So if you are new to yoga, do what you can and just breathe really. And if you have more experience, then enjoy familiar postures. And if you feel like you need to take things a little bit further and into more challenge, then you're welcome to do that. And if you would like at the end of the class to stay longer in Shavasana, please do that. You can switch off your device and stay for longer. So we'll start in around 1 minute's time. So if you're joining me live, I'm Rachel Young, and it would be great to know that you're here. Let me know how you're feeling, maybe just one word how you're feeling right now. It's 8:30 in the morning in the UK, and it's December. It's where I am. It's kind of grey and cloudy and rainy. So if you're anything like me this morning, it was quite hard to get out of bed and start my yoga practice. But once I start moving, then I start to feel better. So hopefully that is how you're going to also feel this morning. So let me know that you're here, how you're feeling, and then we'll get started in just a few moments. Hi, so let me know how you're feeling this morning. Maybe just one word in the comments below, and then I know who's here and I can say hi. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get onto your mat. So this is going to be a 30-minute Vinyasa flow style practice today, but it's not a fast, sweaty practice. It's going to be mindful, steady, and considered. So see if you can find that connection with your breath. When you move your body, you're also breathing. So try to bring a kind of nice flow, matching the rhythm of your breath to the rhythm of the movement, and let your breath guide you through your whole practice. So, hi Tally, nice to see you. Right, we're going to start now. So hopefully you've got your mat ready, coming down onto your mat, and we're going to start on lying down on your back, which might be quite nice first thing in the morning. So come all the way down onto your back and place your feet flat on the floor. Have your arms out away from your body and turn your palms up. If you'd like to, you can close your eyes. Feeling the soles of your feet on the floor. Allowing your back to settle. And the head and neck to relax. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. And as this is a more Vinyasa flow style practice today, it's really important to be aware of how you breathe. And as much as you can, be conscious of taking an inhale in one direction of movement and an exhale to move out of the posture. And I'm going to give breath instructions. If you can't keep up with them, absolutely no problem at all. Simply make sure that you're breathing. Okay. So bring your knees in towards you. And if you have room, spread your arms out either side. Bring your hands ideally in line with your shoulders. And take your legs over to the left. So your knees are bent and you're coming into a twist. If it feels comfortable for your neck, you can turn your head the opposite side to your knees, or you can keep your head in the center. And then come into the center, come onto your back, over to the other side. So bring your legs all the way over to your right. becoming more and more aware of the sensation of breath in your body. Coming onto your back. Bring your knees in towards you, and then take the legs apart, so you're creating a V shape with your legs. Take your hands around the backs of your thighs and draw your knees in towards your armpits without lifting your pelvis off the floor. So this might be enough for you. You might be feeling tight in your hips and groins today, but if not, you might want to lift your feet. So you've got your feet above your knees. You've still got your legs wide. So you're in a modified happy baby pose. If it feels beneficial for you, you could roll side to side, massaging your back slowly. Then bring your legs together. Take your feet to the floor and roll onto your side and press yourself up. Come onto your mat and come onto your hands and knees. I'm just checking to see who else has arrived. Hi, hello everyone. Okay, so coming onto your hands and knees. Your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. We're going to do a few cat-cows to warm up. So tailbone tips up, looking forwards. And as you exhale, lift the belly button, rounding the back, and let the head drop. Inhale, pelvis tilts up, chest moves between the arms, looking forwards. Exhale, lift the navel center, allowing the sitting bones to move downwards towards the knees as you let your head drop. Inhale, doing this a few more times in your own rhythm now. Inhale to lengthen the front of the body. As you exhale, we're stretching the back body. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Come to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes together and sit back into child's pose, stretching your arms forward, bringing your forehead to the ground. And if your head doesn't reach the floor, you can place your forehead on top of a block or on top of a book or a cushion, might be even more comfortable. Maybe you've got a blanket. You want the neck to feel long, so if you're having to really curl your neck and your head in, it might be better to place something under your forehead. Feeling length through the spine, tailbone moves back. The crown reaches forward, lifting the armpits and elbows. So you've got your elbows lifted off the floor. At the end of your next exhale, softly draw the lower belly up and engage the inner thighs in towards each other. Inhale, rise up onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and press the hips back towards the heels. Then lift your knees off the floor, lifting the hips into downward dog. Take your feet either hip distance or wider, and let's bend the knees, pressing the hands forward and away from you. Make sure you haven't got your shoulders above your wrists. You're in downward dog now. Keep the left foot down. As you inhale, lift the right leg high. And as you exhale, bring the foot between the hands and place it on the ground. Bring the back knee to the floor. Inhale, rise up to Vinyasa, reaching the arms up above the head. And as you exhale, take the hands to the floor and step to the top of your mat, folding over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach up with the arms above the head. Do your best to keep up if this is new to you. Exhale, hands to the heart. So it will all become familiar the more you do. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down to the ground. Stepping your left foot back behind you again. Take the knee to the floor. Rise up again. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, twist to your right, reaching the right arm up. So you're turning the belly and chest. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back to the floor. Lift the back knee off of the floor and step back to a downward dog. Right foot stays down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, the knee to the chest. And step the foot between the hands, taking the back knee down. Inhale, rise up fully to Vinyasa. Exhale, hands to the floor, step to the top. Inhale, squeeze the legs together as you rise up to stand, palms touch at the top. This time fold all the way back down. Exhale, Uttanasana. Stepping your right foot back, take the knee down into your lunge. Come to the fingertips, lift the chest. Twisting to your left, exhale, turn the navel, center and chest. Left arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, take the hand to the floor and step back to downward dog again. From downward dog, inhale forward to a plank, bringing your knees to the floor, then the belly, then the chest, lowering all the way down slowly. Legs together. Inhale, lift the chest off the floor for baby cobra. Exhale to child's pose, bring the hips back onto the heels. Inhale forward to hands and knees. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Pausing here for just 2 to 3 breaths. If you know Ujjayi breath, then you're welcome to breathe using Ujjayi or breathing through your nose. Rib cage expands and contracts as you breathe. Inhale, lift the right leg. This time opening the hip out to the side, lifting that top knee, bending the leg, taking the right heel towards the left hip. Then bring the knee towards the chest, shoulders above the hands, and step your foot between the hands. Keeping the back knee lifted this time, you're going to rise up to crescent lunge. Inhale, rise all the way up. And as you exhale, take the hands down, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, palms touch, folding all the way back down, Uttanasana, exhale. Stepping your left foot back into crescent lunge. Come to your fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist to your right. Again, the same twist. You're welcome to take the back knee to the floor at any time. Inhale here. And exhale, step back to downward dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg high. Exhale, the knee towards the chest. Bring shoulders forward. Stepping the foot between the hands. Rise up to crescent lunge, arms above the head. Exhale, hands to the floor, step to the top. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Bring the palms above the head. And exhale, fold all the way down. Stepping your right foot back. Welcome to take the knee down. Inhale here. Exhale, twisting to your left this time. Inhale, reach up through those fingertips. And exhale, one breath back to downward dog. Inhale, forward to a plank. Bring the knees to the floor, belly and chest for cobra. Inhale, press the feet down into the ground as you lift the heart. Exhale to downward dog this time. Pausing here in downward dog. Belly lifts. Spreading your fingers and thumbs apart. Pressing the balls of the feet into the ground. Connecting with your breath, the most important thing of all. Okay, keeping the left foot down. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, the knee towards the chest. And then bring the knee towards the left arm. And then back to the center, taking the foot between the hands. Inhale again into your crescent lunge. And exhale, step to the top of your mat, folding over the legs. Inhale, rising up to stand again, palms above the head. Exhale to fold down all the way to Uttanasana. Stepping your left foot back behind you. Come to your fingertips, runner's lunge. Inhale. Twisting again to your right. Take the back knee down if you need to. Inhale here. And exhale to downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, the knee towards the chest. And then take the knee towards the right arm. So a little bit of core and upper body. Bring the knee back to the center. Step the foot between the hands. Position your feet for crescent lunge, rising up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step to the top, folding over the legs. Inhale to rise up, standing, reach the arms. Exhale, fold all the way down, smoothing out your breath. Stepping the right foot back. Come to the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist to your left. Reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Bring your knees to the floor. If you'd like chaturanga now, come through chaturanga into upward dog. Or lower your belly and chest like I am. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pausing in downward dog. Reconnect with your breath. So consciously smooth out your breath, making the inhale and the exhale exactly the same length. Okay, left foot stays down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Opening the hip out to the side again, lifting the top thigh as high as you can. That right heel drops towards the left hip. If you'd like to come into wild thing, taking your foot behind you, you can. I'm staying here in one-legged dog with my hip open. And if you take wild thing, very slowly come back to one-legged dog, and we're all going to bring the knee towards the left arm as you come forwards. Then bring the knee into the center. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale, rise up to your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping the left foot to the right, all the way. Inhale, rising up to stand, palms touch, look at your thumbs. And exhale, fold all the way down to Uttanasana. Stepping your left foot back. Inhale, come to your fingertips, lift the chest. Press the left heel back as you exhale, turn the belly to the right. Inhale, press your right heel down, lift up through the fingertips. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend that top leg, open the hip to the side. Left heel is moving towards the outside of the right hip. Taking wild thing if you know it. Being steady with the breath here. Coming back to one-legged dog if you took wild thing, and then bringing the knee towards the chest. So you're in plank, and then bring the left knee towards the right arm. Come back to the center. Step your left foot between your hands. Inhale and exhale. Step to the top of your mat, folding over the legs. Inhale, rising up to stand, palms touch. Exhale, fold all the way back down to Uttanasana. Stepping your right foot back behind you, runner's lunge. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, turn the belly to the left. Inhale, press the right hand down as you reach up through the left. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward to a plank. Bring the knees to the floor or through chaturanga into upward dog. If you're joining me, then lower your belly and your chest. Into your back bend, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Pausing here to breathe. Hopefully you've been breathing the whole way through, but sometimes the heart rate can increase when you're not controlling the breath, even when you're moving. So use this moment here to steady your breath. And when you steady your breath, you steady your mind. Okay, bring your feet together now so the big toes touch. Bend your knees. Press the ribs towards the thighs. And then walk, step or jump to the top of your mat. Bring the feet together. Moving on now, so inhale, lengthen the spine away from the legs. tuck your chin, and exhale, fold down to Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, squeeze the inner legs together, bring your palms together, and exhale, hands to the heart. Pausing here. So making sure you've got your big toes together. Sit your hips back into your heels, bending the knees. So your toes are free. They're not kind of clamping onto the floor. Your toes are quite free because your weight is sitting back into your heels. Then open out the arms to the side and interlace the fingers behind the back, staying in your chair pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Sit down a bit lower if you can. And then rise all the way to stand. Reach the arms above the head. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees just a little bit here. And step the left foot back for warrior two. So front heel lined up with the arch on the back leg. Belly and chest turns to the side. Open up the arms. Drop your front thigh and turn your gaze towards your front hand. Make sure that front knee is not rolling in. You want to press it out towards the outside edge of your foot. Reaching through the back arm. Inhale, straighten your front leg for Trikonasana. Maybe you shorten your stride a little bit. Pressing the hips back, reach forward as far as you can. Bring your hand onto the shin or to the inside of the leg as you turn your belly and chest up to the sky. Keep drawing your left hip forward. Try not to drop that hip back. And breathe here. Then bend your front knee, taking the elbow to the thigh. Let's bring the arm over the ear. If you take your hand to the floor, please do on this one. If you feel like your hips are ready. And then turn to look at the floor. Take both hands to the floor. Frame your front foot. Bring the back knee to the floor. Rise up to an Anjaneyasana, your lunge, bringing the palms together. And upright here, twist to your right, so turn your torso to the right, keeping your palms together. Then you're bending your left elbow and taking it to the outside of your front leg. So coming into a prayer twist in your lunge. So I'm going to turn the other way, so for those of you that are not sure, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so from there, turn back to the center. Release your hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes under, lifting the knee. And walk yourself around to the left, quarter turn for a wide leg forward bend. Big toes point forward towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale to fold, drawing the lower belly in towards the back. Palms are flat on the floor. Again, find your breath. Relax the head. No need to take any weight in the neck now. Just let the head go. Then walk your hands back around, face the front, come to runner's lunge. And step back to a plank. Press your heels back. Press the hands into the ground. You're welcome to take the knees to the floor anytime. Then lift the hips for downward dog. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees, lifting the heels. Pressing your belly back towards your thighs. Draw the lower belly in. And then at the end of your exhale, walk, step or jump the hands between the feet between the hands. Feet together at the top. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Palms touch. And exhale, sit down into chair pose. Just a couple of breaths here. Inhale to stand. Take the hands to the hips. Bend the knees just a little. This time stepping the right foot back for warrior two. Opening the hips out to the side. Arms apart. And breathing here. Inhale, straighten your front leg for Trikonasana. Press the left hip back as you reach forward through the left hands, turning the belly and chest up to the sky. Bending your front knee, elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. Reaching the top arm over the ear. And then turn to look at the floor. Take the back knee to the floor. Inhale, rising up to Anjaneyasana. Turn your belly and chest to the left for a twist. So the right elbow to either the top of the knee or to the outside of the thigh. Inhale here. Exhale. Turn to the center. This time we're stepping back to downward dog. Inhale forward to a plank. Take your belly to the floor all the way. Inhale into cobra. And exhale to child's pose. Take your forehead to the floor. And then roll up to sit. And we're going to come to sit. We're going to do a seated twist. Stretch your right leg out in front of you and bring your left foot to the outside of your right leg. Draw the knee in towards you. Inhale, reaching up through the side body. Exhale, twist to your left, taking the right elbow to the outside of the knee or on top if you can't quite get there. And then the left hand comes behind you. Really try and lift up tall from the floor. And as you exhale, draw the navel center in, but keep lifting up through the spine. Turning your head to look over the left shoulder. But the twist comes from lower down, so try not to force your head around. The twist comes from the belly up through the chest. Then back to the center. Take the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale to lengthen for Janushirsasana. And then we're going to fold over that outstretched leg. So we're not staying too long in these poses today. My intention was to help you open up your body, breathe, move, and ease yourself into your day. Inhale, rising up. Take the right foot to the outside of your left leg. Inhale, stretch up through the side body. Draw the lower belly in as you exhale and turn, twisting to your right. Inhale to lengthen here. And exhale. We might go 2 or 3 minutes over time. So if you are needing to finish exactly at 9 o'clock, that's 30 minutes, nearly is up. For those of you who are not following me live, then you're welcome to come into Shavasana now. And then come back to the center. Actually, you probably should stay with me for this last posture. I don't want you to miss out on this. Inhale, lifting up tall. And exhale to fold over that outstretched leg. Let's do Janushirsasana together. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. So you're pressing that right knee down, stretching your front body forward over that left leg. Try not to round your back too much, lifting the heart. And then come all the way back up. Coming onto your back, so come all the way down onto the floor. So it is just about 30 minutes now. I'm going to go over by about 3 or 4 minutes. So if you feel that you need to finish right now, take Shavasana on your own and switch off the screen. But hopefully you can join me and we'll go on a little bit longer. So come down onto your back. Okay, we're going to do bridge pose, so it's a back bend. Bring your heels up towards your hips. And your arms are beside your body, so really shuffle your arms in close to your body. Your toes are pointing forward, so try not to turn your toes out like Charlie Chaplin style. Squeeze the inner thighs together and start to curl your pelvis off the floor. Then the lower back, then the mid back, and then the upper back. Squeeze your glutes and you lift your hamstrings. Stretch the arms long, and some of you might be able to interlace the fingers under the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together even more. Bring the shoulder heads under the body, lifting the chest towards the face. Try not to squash the back of your neck to the floor. If you're really comfortable with deeper back bends. If you feel like your body is ready, you can come into wheel from here. I'm going to stay in bridge. If you're in wheel, try to stay steady with the breath. And if you're in wheel, tuck your chin, come down slowly, and we're all going to come down slowly, releasing the arms out from underneath the body, all the way down to the floor. Let the back settle. Try not to immediately bring your knees in towards you. Let the back settle here. Okay, from here, bring your knees in towards you. Take your hands around the backs of the thighs and take your legs apart. Bring your feet above your knees and draw the knees in towards the armpits with using your hands. So you can use your upper body strength a little bit here to draw your knees in, but keep the back of the pelvis flat on the floor. You're lengthening the spine. You might be able to take your hands around the outsides of your feet. So try to keep the feet above the knees in this option. Breathing here, maybe rolling side to side if that feels good. Then bring your feet together. Let the knees fall out apart. So it's like you're doing Baddha Konasana, but you're on your back. And you're going to bring the feet to the floor. Bring your hands onto the hip bones and just relax and let go here. So letting your knees fall out to the side. And dropping your awareness into the space that you've created for yourself within you. Noticing the breath in the belly. Stretching the legs out onto the floor for Shavasana. Bring the backs of the hands onto the ground, palms face up, closing the eyes. Let the breath be natural. Let go of the Ujjayi breath now, so you're breathing naturally through the nose. The tongue relaxes in the mouth. The jaw softens. If you're furrowing your brow, can you soften in between the eyebrows? Can you allow your eyes to relax, dropping the eyeballs down in towards the floor? The whole of the face becomes soft. The shoulders drop. Any gripping in the belly softens as the groins soften and the legs get heavy. The whole body becomes heavy. So you're welcome to stay here for longer in Shavasana. If you would like to finish now, take your feet to the floor. Rolling onto the side of your body and come up to sit. Take it slowly. Crossing your shins. Place the backs of your hands on your knees if it's the morning for you. If it's the evening, turn your palms down. Closing the eyes. Dropping back inward to connect with yourself here. Bring the palms together. Place the thumbs at the heart center and bow the head towards the heart. Namaste. So take your time to come around, and I'd love to know how you're feeling after that practice. So before you go, I'd really appreciate you leaving a quick comment and letting me know how that was for you and how you're feeling, and any feedback to what you'd like next time. And the next one, if you're live here today, the next one will be the first Sunday in January. I'll post it on my page. But Anyway, before you go, please do leave a comment. And if you'd like to be notified about my free online classes, there's a link in the description. So once you've left a comment, click that link and sign up with your email. And that way you're on my list and I can keep you informed of everything that's happening. So thank you so much. And I'm going to come and see the comments now to see what you're saying. Thanks, Laura. Hi, Alice. Hi, Sarah. So just a quick comment, let me know how you're feeling before you go. That would be really appreciative. And if you're not watching this live, it would be great even if you're not watching live. It's always good to see your comments later. Some of you I know can't always make it live. Thanks, Laura. There's two Lauras. Laura SJ, Laura McBrowlander. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Rachel, hi. Oh, great. You're feeling awake and your mind is calm. That's a nice feeling. That was my intention. I'm glad that you're feeling like that. Oh, Laura, you're feeling ready to face the day. Lovely. Hi, Tally. Yes, you can start your day. Yeah, it really makes a difference to practice in the morning. Hi, Maddie. Oh, I'm glad you were here. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for being part of my practice this morning. So remember, if you'd like to, if you don't get my emails yet, sign up in the link in the description and you will get to hear about all my free stuff. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you on the mat, either in class this week or in the first week in January back here live. I may decide to do another pop-up during Christmas and New Year, but I haven't decided yet. So if you definitely want one, then let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care.